Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. We have a viewer request today. We're checking out the Sam Adams Cream Stout. So thank you, Noble Noob, for the recommendation. Never wanted to turn down a good stout, and I did manage to find one at my local beer store, so we are going to check this out. Now, quick note here. We're in the process of moving. I've covered this before. So I did not unpack my Sam Adams Perfect Pint glasses. Instead, I just went out and bought a new one because it was easier. I did get this from eBay, and I managed to find one of the Sam Adams Pour One Forward glasses, which is actually pretty cool. This program is something that they were doing at one point. I haven't seen the table tents for it, so I'm not sure if it's still being done. But you could go into a bar that's sponsoring the program, and when your tab comes due, you can actually ask to pour one forward, which means they'll fill out a little placekeeper and tack it up behind the bar, and then when a serviceman, anybody from the armed forces, comes in, they can actually claim one of these pour one forward beers and then get themselves a free beer, and you paid for it. I don't think you have to say who you are or anything like that, but great program, something to check out if they are still offering it. I'll have to do some research on that. Now, I like this for the collector's item, and as far as I'm aware, this was just put out to promote the program. It wasn't actually intended for just the servicemen and women to drink from. So I'm hoping I'm right about that, and this was just intended to promote the program, and that I'm not doing anything disrespectful by drinking from it. Let me know in the comments, the email link down below, just in case, if it was just intended for those folks who are receiving the beers to drink from, because I will find a different one. Anyway, just wanted to cover that just in case. I'm pretty sure I'm safe, but let's get this cream stout going. That is a nice dark beer. Look at that. There is a little bit of light coming through. I am getting some hints of light at the edge of the glass. A little bit of brownness there. But for the most part, a very dark stout. It's got a nice brownish head on it. Not quite the gray with the fine bubbles that you get from a Guinness, but it is a darker brown, not quite the really dark brown that you get from like an imperial or a double stout or an oatmeal stout, but it's got a nice brownish color to it. Oh, that's roasty. And I know it says sweet and roasty right on the label, but there is a very nice roasty aroma coming off of that. Now, most of your stouts are made with a chocolate malt, which means they've actually taken that grain and they've really roasted it to bring out those notes. And that roasted malt tends to develop some of those chocolatey flavors, which is, the chocolate malt thing comes in. Basically comes from the sugars in there getting roasted before they're even released by the brewing process. Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of a roasty aroma, a little bit of smokiness maybe. Not much else coming through. Oh, it's got a nice heavy mouthfeel. Up front, a lot of those dark malt flavors, roasted notes. It's very toasty. Hint of chocolate. Hint of chocolate, maybe a little bit of caramel. It's extremely smooth. Being a cream stout, it's going to have that nice smooth character. It finishes with that hint of sweetness, maybe a little bit more caramel, some hints of vanilla possibly, but just some nice roasty character, smooth, creamy, medium heavy mouthfeel, and then those sweet notes coming through in the finish. No sort of hop esters to be found whatsoever. Oh, pardon. I'm sure there are some hops in there, but you're not getting any of the flavor or the character of the hops, which is fine. Because in this day and age where IPAs are basically ruling everything and taking over the market, it is nice to see that the Boston Beer Company and some others are still paying attention to the other types of beers out there. And we can always count on Sam Adams for a good stout. There's other breweries out there that are making good stouts too. So, you know, just nice to see some change-ups. I usually get requests for IPAs or the really off-the-wall stuff that I can't find around here, so it was nice to have a request for a good, decent stout. And I got to admit, I've had the cream stout plenty of times in the past, and it is one of my favorite beers. So it's absolutely a pleasure tracking one down for this video. But I gone on long enough about it, I think. Yeah, just a really nice, toasty. It's a beer that warms your heart. Honestly, it's a good fall campfire beer, and it's a really nice winter. A really nice winter beer. Any stout is good in the winter. You want something that's going to be nice and dark and filling, and it's actually pretty warming. As refreshing as it is, and as smooth and creamy as it is actually pretty warming in the end. So all those things taken together, I got to give the Sam Adams Cream Stout a 4 out of 5. It's a really nice, solid product. It's a great stout. It's got a lot of nice, fuzzy memories attached to it, and it's got an overall experience that's perfect. But in terms of the overall flavor, like I said, it's a great stout. Got all the good notes in there that I like. It's got a lot of characteristics I like, but I'm not quite ready to bump it up to a 4.5 or 5. It just doesn't blow me away. But again, on a 1 to 5 scale, 2.5 is average, so 4 is pretty damn good. It's as close to a wow or perfect beer as you can get. It's just not hitting that wow perfect category for me. But 4 out of 5. Nothing to slouch, or nothing to be ashamed of. It's an awesome beer. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Hit me up down in the comments, the email link down below. Let me know what you think of the beer yourself. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share this video. Make sure to subscribe so you get a notification whenever I post a new one. Hit that link down there for the Extra Life fundraiser. Let's hit that $750 goal this year. Thanks again, Noble Noob, for the viewer suggestion. This one was a pleasure to do. Keep those viewer suggestions coming, folks. As long as I'm able to, I will try to get a hold of the beer and get it reviewed for you. Until next time, thanks everyone for tuning in. Cheers.